Today I'm interviewing Benjamin Kornick. He is a LISA first place winner, an ISA first place winner in Best in Category, and also a JSHS third place winner in which he went on a trip to Washington, D.C.
My study looks at different parenting behaviors and how they correlate to adolescent risk behaviors, both offline and online on Facebook and that sort of thing. And so currently, we're seeing a trend towards more online risk behaviors as more teens are using Facebook and Twitter and other social networking sites. In 5th grade, before cyberbullying was actually a real thing, a couple of my friends were victims of cyberbullying. And seeing that experience and helping them go through it and helping them try to figure it out when there was no school policy at the time on cyberbullying really inspired me to want to do some research. This way there's more information on this online world.
Managed to get your participants for your sample, or where did you go?
I went to social studies classes and I advertised my study. I told them about it, told them about a raffle that I would be doing that was super cool. And I handed out parental consent forms and a copy of the survey for them to take home. And then if a student wanted to participate, they got the consent form signed and met me in the cafeteria in order to take my survey.
We just talked about the experience and the essential process involved in this. Can you give me now a brief general discussion of your methods involved?
Absolutely. I used a survey. It had 74 items, and it measured children's relationship with their parents as well as the risk behaviors that they participate in. And they took it during their lunch periods at the cafeteria after I went to the social studies classes to hand out consent forms for them to take home and have their parents sign.
Cool. So now you collected all this data from your surveys, and what did you do with that?
Put it into SPSS and ran some multiple regressions and some logistic regressions, some hierarchical multiple regressions, and a mediation test.
Cool. Explain to me one of your one of the charts here that you got from your results.
Okay, so
which one?
We'll go with the simplest one. This is a basic multiple regression. As you can see here, the predictors, solicitation, control, and closeness all predicted offline risk behaviors, which is the outcome. Now, multiple regression does use correlational techniques, but it inputs various variables into the same time, so it sees how the model of predictors can actually predict a single outcome. So, as you can see here, it accounted for 12% of the variance, which is essentially the predictive power, and solicitation was a significant positive predictor. Control and closeness were significant negative predictors.
Great. All right, so now based on this, give me a general overview of the conclusions that you made.
Okay, so from here, I found that even though literature shows that solicitation negatively predicts offline risk behaviors, it actually is a positive predictor. But control and closeness, this regression confirms that both of them are negative predictors.
So, what was your most memorable experience in research?
There's a lot of memorable moments in research. One was my stunning victory at Long Island Science Congress, and the repeat victory at New York State Science Congress. But I think the most memorable experience about research is not even so much the project itself, but the experience you have in research. It's very much a community.
So to sum it all up, 3 words that would describe the whole research experience for the past 4 years.
Hard work, life-changing, and I think the most important word is really empowering. You know, other classes, we want to know something, we believe whatever's in the textbook. We look at the textbook and that's what we do. We study the textbook, we memorize the facts, we take the test. But research really empowers you in that through research you can discover whatever you want, and you don't have to listen to the textbook. You look at what everyone said, and you really become well versed in whatever topic you're studying.
That's great. So, any advice now for future researchers?
Stay in it. Stay in it. Amazing program. Don't let, there are times where you're going to absolutely love it. There's times where it's going to be a lot of work, but don't let the work and the, anything scare you out of it, because it's an amazing program.